Good morning. I'm just trying to figure out where the glare is coming from. I think it's my skylights. Good morning, guys. Good morning. I think we have a skylight glare, ladies. I did pull some blinds down. Let me go see if I pull some blinds down, if it'll help with the glare. Maybe if I turn the lights off. No. I think we still have it. I think it's from the skylights, and it's pretty predominant. So hopefully that's not, I mean, I'm glad the sun's shining. So hopefully that's not too annoying, because if it is, I might have to move where I do my lives. 'Cause I don't remember us having this big of an issue before. I pulled the blinds down. Now, I have skylights in my studio, so I'm pretty sure that's where the glare is coming from, this one skylight. And there's really not much I can do about that. But, so I don't think it's coming. Yeah, I don't know. Let me try this blind here. Nope. No, I'm pretty sure that's where it's coming from. Okay, well, hopefully it won't bother you too bad. But anyway, I'm back from on stage. We had a great time. I'm going to show you a few things I can show you. And then I do have some projects and I have some reminders. So we're going to hop right in. And hopefully you'll enjoy this nice little ray of sun that's coming across here. And like I said, if it becomes too much of a problem, I will move where I do my lives. We'll change stations or something. I didn't realize it. I don't think I ever had this issue before, but anyway, that's kind of cool. Okay, all right, let's do some housekeeping issues. Let's do some housekeeping first, and then I'll go into showing you what I can show you, some little sneak peeks. Okay. All right. First of all, laser light. Yeah. I know. I think it's coming from this one skylight over here. So, I mean, I love that I have skylights in my studio, but sometimes the gals, when they're in here having class, they have to wear their sunglasses, especially if they're here at the 10 o'clock class. But I love sunshine, so we will deal. Good morning, Marianne. Okay, so I want to remind you that my Memorable Blooms class closes on the 20th. So you have until the 20th, today's the 18th, so we have until Thursday to get this class. I'm going to go ahead and post the link in here on this video when I'm done. And what you get with the class is you get half a pack of the Serene Love DSP. So this is this DSP. I did show these projects on last Tuesday before I left for on stage. So you'll get a half a pack of the DSP, you will get a roll of the ribbon, and a half a pack of the antique pearls with the class, okay? And then you will get these 4 projects, 2 of each. Now your die cutting will be done for you, other than the stamping, no stamping will be done for you. So I will post, and you'll get a PDF. I'm working on some new stuff with my PDF, a new template, a new logo, some new stuff. So hang tight, but you'll get that. And then also, I wanted to remind you that I ordered the Storybook Friends DSP because that was the holdup for February's class. That should be here tomorrow. They are ready to roll out of here. As soon as that's here, then the PDF will be mailed and that class will be closed. And thank you for your patience with that class. As soon as I was ready to close that class, that paper went unorderable. It was supposed to be back here last Monday, and then they pushed it till the 10th. So it's here. We're getting it out the door. All right, guys. So the Memorable Blooms class is March's online class. So you can go ahead and order that, and then you'll get your PDF and everything, and you can go back and refer to the video from last week and do your projects. All right, so that's that. So next Monday, the 24th, is my in-studio classes. And then I did switch things up so you can have a chance to either get the stack or the Just Cards with your order this month. So you can do that online. I mean, you can place an order for those as well. So I'm going to show you those projects. The stack, we're using the Beautiful Butterfly and the Beautiful Bokeh DSP. So this is a 15 card class, 5 designs, 3 of each. So we have this fold that we're going to be doing. And then we have this one. And then this card. And this one. And then this one. So this is March's stack. And then the Just Cards class is an 8 card class, 4 designs, 2 of each. And I'm using the Textured Notes and the Woven Texture DSP for these. So these are the cards that we're making. Okay, so that is my classes, and the in-person class is next Monday, the 24th at 10 and 6. You need to RSVP to hold your space if you're coming. All right, so that's those projects. I will be on Thursday as normal. We're back to our normal schedule. Hopefully, I don't have any retreats coming up that I need to be away for until fall. And I'm not sure what we're doing as far as trips, family trips. We have to figure that out. I do have a trip in June with my son, and then I'm figuring it out. Okay, so we were on stage. I'm going to show you this. I can only show you the cover, but they did listen to us. Last year's cover was a little disappointing for me. You might have enjoyed it, but it didn't look anything like a stamp catalog. And then we requested that it look like a stamp catalog. So I think this is really a beautiful cover. So the inside, I cannot show you, but this is the cover. I will be taking sign-ups for these. If you are a current customer, then you can either pick yours up. I'm planning on ordering these as soon as we can order them, which our pre-order can start, I think, next week. I'm going to order my catalogs and have them ready to go out, and as soon as they get here in April. And then if you're not working with a demonstrator, or you are not a demonstrator yourself, then you can get on my list to get the catalog. Also, if you are a demonstrator, the rules they have changed it a little bit. You do still get a complimentary catalog, but it will not be automatically shipped to you. It will be either shipped in your pre-order, which if you did not attend on stage, because we have a special pre-order that we could do today that ends today. If you're on stage, your pre-order ends today. But if you did not attend on stage, the pre-order starts next week for demonstrators, and your catalog will be shipped with that pre-order. Or if you do not do any pre-order during the pre-order period, then your catalog will be shipped with your first order from this catalog. So they were not just automatically sending catalogs anymore as a demonstrator. So that's just wanted to let you know about that. So there's the catalog. I'm going to show you those in colors that are coming. Remember, there's 5 that are leaving. The 5 that are leaving are Pebble Path, Copper Clay, Moody Mauve, Boho Blue, and Wild Wheat. So they are leaving. So we are getting 5 more. And these might be a little hard for you to see. So we have the returning color Strawberry Slush. Then we have Darling Duck, Timid Tiger, Cloud Cover, and then this one is Secret Sea. Now this does not look anything like Old Navy. I knew people were going to ask me that. Let me see if I can find a piece of Old Navy. And it's really hard to see them on camera and not in person. But when you lay a piece of, this pairs really well with other colors. And when you lay a piece of Pretty Peacock on here, it sort of pulls green looking. It is much deeper than Old Navy. It's not black either. I don't know if I have anything handy. Let me see. Okay, here is Pretty Peacock. I don't know if you can tell a difference on there. And here's the navy, so you can really see a difference. It is not Old Navy. There's a definite difference. It's called Secret Sea. And then we have the peacock color. So I'm thinking this one might be my favorite. It's a really rich, pretty color. And then, of course, I always liked Strawberry Slush when we had it before, so it is a returning color. I'm not sure about the other ones. I'm not really an orange and yellow girl. Looks charcoal. It is navy. It's navy. But it's a really, I mean, it's a blue, not navy. It's a blue. It's a really deep blue. It's really pretty. I can see it being really pretty for Christmas. I could just see it for, it's going to go well with a lot of colors. A lot of colors. It'll go well with some grays. It's just going to be a really versatile color. So there are the 5 in colors. So yeah. And of course, this is a cloud cover. This is sort of a light blue, but it's not a baby blue. It's more of a gray blue. And this one isn't a real vibrant orange either. It's not a pumpkin pie. It's softer. It's softer than pumpkin pie. Darling Duck is softer too. I was going to say it's almost like a, if you remember Yo-Yo Yellow, but it's not. It's not a bright yellow. They're soft. And then, of course, our Strawberry Slush. So, and then I did get these fun dots. These are the new party dots with the in colors. Or flat pearls, I should say. We have party dots in the mini now. Okay, so here they are. This is the Secret Sky cloud cover, Timid Tiger, Darling Duck, and Strawberry Slush. And the pearls, the flat pearls. All right, and then we did end up getting a couple new sets. This is a new greeting set. It's called Layered Thoughts, which I thought was really cool. I like the big clunky greetings because you can just do a quick card, you know, real quick and easy. And do some layering, and there you go. This is your focal point, and there you go. And then we have Pretty Florals, which I won as a door prize. So we have some larkspur here, and then some other little flowers, and it's a 2-step stamp. So this one they made some cute, and this one I think has matching designer paper in the catalog as well. And then this we did our, I have the dies and matching set Impressions of Bloom. So another floral. So there we go. But they have more than florals, of course, in here. There's some really cool stuff in here. So if you need to be on my list, you need to let me know so we can get you on the list. Okay, so that was what I brought home from On Stage. Now, I did want to let you know that if you are, things are going to be changing on April 15th. And I'm sure if you have a upline, she's keeping you well informed. We are discontinuing our host reward program, and we are transitioning to a customer reward program. So if your demonstrator now places your orders for you, she can no longer do that. So what happens is if you pay and check cash at classes, then you can still continue to do that. Well, I'm going to talk to my customers separately, but here's the deal. Demonstrators and customers are going to have an account with Stampin' Up. So if you do not already have an account, you're going to have to set that up. You have to have an email to set up an account, which most of you here are online, so you should be fine. On April 15th, or your first order after April 15th, When you go to log in to place your order, it'll ask you if you want to be a part of the customer reward program. So you need to click on that, and then with that order, you will start earning customer rewards. Customer rewards start at $20. Once you place your $20 order, you will start earning customer rewards, and they come in increments of 10%. So you will start earning them, and then you will have like a little reward program there, and then you can redeem them. You cannot redeem them on your current order. So say if you place a $200 order and you have $20 worth of customer rewards, you have to place that on your next order, or redeem them on your next order, not on the current order you're placing. So just make sure you're in touch with your current demonstrator, or if you are a demonstrator, make sure that you are logging into and watching all the current updates that Stampin' Up! Is offering. Personally, if you're on my team, I am going to be doing a Zoom call on Thursday evening, and I'm going to, after I'm done this live, I'm going to go over to my team page and do a live and talk about it there. But there's some changes coming, and you need to be aware of it. Okay, so that's what I'm about all I'm going to say. I do have a nice little graphic I'm going to be putting up sometime soon, but for now things are as usual. We're going to continue as usual. There are just some changes coming by April 15th. So, all right, let's get to stamping today. Today I chose to use a DSP that is online. Remember, ladies, the online exclusives are for everybody. So if you're not checking those out, you are missing out. And you'll want to make sure that you are doing that quite regularly, because they will be adding more and more to those online exclusives. Okay, there will always be a publication catalog, but there will always be a huge variety of things on that online exclusive. And as each catalog retires or goes out of publication, they might not retire some of the items. They might just carry them over and put them online. So you need to be in a habit of checking. If you're a demonstrator, you need to be in the habit of checking the website frequently. Tuesdays are when they update. They do the updates for demonstrators. And then also you need to be checking those online exclusives to see what they're adding, what they're putting on there. All right, so this paper was just added at the beginning of the month for customers. Demonstrators have had it since February. That's the perk of being a demonstrator. We get it a month ahead of time. So anyway, so this is called Lovely Garden. So I'm going to show you some of the pieces. I have used it quite heavily, and I'm going to show you 3 projects that I did today using it. So there is a matching stamp set. I did not want another floral set, so I did not buy the set just yet. So I did invest in the paper. So here we go. We have this print, and then on the back we have black and white, which is always, I love. And I'm working on a black and white class for next month. So here we go. We have this print, and then we have Fresh Freesia print. And then we have this piece. And there's your black and white stripe. Hi, Taryn. And I think I showed you this piece already with the polka dots. And then we have this yellow piece. And then that has leaves. Okay. And then there's like this bigger piece that I've used a ton of. I don't even have any over here. I cut a ton of paper out because I've done a one sheet wonder with it. But anyway, let's get started. It's this piece here. This is about all I have left of it. And then we have that piece there in the back. All right. So this one, the base of this is Garden Green, 5.5 by 8.5. We're going to fold that in half. The next piece here, 5.25 by 4. We're going to layer that. I didn't even check to see if I had. I'll have to bring some scissors. I did take some of my things with me to stamp while I was gone, and I must have pulled some from over here. Let me go get some supplies over here. We're going to layer that on there. And then this is 3 by 4 and 3.25 by 4.25. Usually when I layer at least an eighth 1/8 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch for layering. And then I'm going to layer here. These are pretty simple. The paper does all the work. Okay, so then the next thing I'm going to do is I have this label punch. And I'm going to punch out a white label. And then I'm going to punch out a basic black label. Let me go grab a pair of scissors quick. Okay. I'm going to bring in a greeting, and the greeting I stole from the Memorable Bloom set. Also, yes, Sweet Grace Ministry fundraiser. I have been posting about that. If you're local, you can join me. It's Saturday, April the 12th. We are raising funds for that amazing ministry, and that ministry ministers to families that have had infant loss. And we actually make cards for them. Our team locally here makes cards so that they never have to send a store-bought card to those families. So we're offering to-go packets for the class, and we are having an in-person class that Saturday morning. If you are long distance and you can't attend, you can still support us by, I'm getting a phone call, I'm going to ignore it. You can still support us by purchasing a to-go packet, and we are donating part of the proceeds of the class to Sweet Grace as a fundraiser. They are a nonprofit, and if you sign up, today's the deadline to sign up to get the extra project. So I will be posting the link for that as well after I'm done here. So there we go. There's our tag, and I'm going to, where did I put that? I had over here. Oh, right here in front of me. Some black baker's twine. We're going to do a double bow. And I had my BOGO retiring sale in person the Friday before I left for on stage. So I am planning on doing an online one in April. So I'm going to look at my April calendar, finalize some dates, and then I will be posting all about that. And I have a special Facebook group just for that. So I'll give you all the information to join that group. And then I will let you know about that. Okay, so we're just going to add a little bit of black baker's twine there, and then our flat antique pearls. I love that our embellishments are coming through as flat. The new ink color ones I showed you were flat pearls as well. They're just easier to mail. So I'm just going to stick this down here. So there we go. So there's the first project. Yeah, I love the DSP too, Sue. Remember to share this, guys, and comment. Share and comment. Okay, here is our next one. Of course, I had to do a purple card, right? And today's beautiful. Today the sun is shining and it is beautiful. It's a little brisk out there, but hey, it's still March, right? But I have to go get a few groceries, and so I have some computer work to finish, another live to do, and then I'm going to head out to get some groceries. And I'm going to try to look for some new curtains. We actually did some painting in our family room and changed things up, so I need to get some new curtains. Freesia is the color, the base color here. And shoot, I did not cut that. Well, I didn't, but I am. Hey, look at that. Well, let me see if I can work some magic here. I layered that piece on black. See if I could cut this so I can get it out of here. I think that was, it might be tight. I might just make it. Let's see if this works. It's a little short. But I'm going to cut this down just a tad bit. Don't tell anybody. We'll make it work. Because I forgot to cut another piece. There we go. There we go. We made it work. I just want 1/8 of an inch showing for this one. Because like I said, sometimes I layer 1/4 of an inch, sometimes I do 1/8 of an inch. When you do 1/8 of an inch, sometimes it's a little bit more trickier to get it straight. And then I have these two pieces here. I have another piece of freesia and another piece of another pattern of DSP from the pack. We're just gonna layer those across there. Hey, Gloria. Yeah, the paper's an online exclusive, guys. It's available now. It's not a sneak peek. You can run and get it. The over tab. There we go. Okay, we're going to layer it there. Okay, I did cut out one of these from my the Everyday Arches. And I have this greeting set. I think it's called Comfort, Courage and Faith and Courage or something. It says, may the Lord bless you and keep you. So we're going to stamp that right there. And then I'm going to pop it up. And this is from Celebration, the Fresh Freesia Baker's Twine, and I don't particularly like it because it's staticky, but we don't have a whole lot of color ribbon right now. So I'm going to use it. I'm going to make it work. It is seam binding. Did I say Baker's Twine? It's seam binding. And it just clings to everything. Okay, we're going to stick this right here like that. And we're going to bring in these antique pearls. I love the paper too. Yep. Okay, so there's our second one. All right, I have one more. We're going to have to use a scorer. I'm going to clear the way here. I'll show you the card. Okay, here is the card. Okay. All right, now these flowers were fussy cut. It's fairly simple. I used the stylish shapes for the circle and then just cut an extra panel here for the inside, okay? So we're gonna start out and we're going to use the DSP. So the DSP is cut 5 1/4 by 12. 5 1/4 by 12. And then I'm going to score it. I'm going to score it at, 1, 4, 6, and 8. Okay. And then you just want to fold. Okay, so we're going to fold this flat. I always start here so I don't get confused. Hopefully I scored deep enough. I never like to score too deep on DSP because I don't want to rip it. Yeah, there we go. So you just want to accordion fold it. Okay, there's the next fold. And then we have this fold. And there you go. So there's your card. Okay, so you're going to take this piece and you have a 1/4 sheet of cardstock, 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, and you're just going to add your card. And so there you go. We are going to put the white piece on the inside. I have a stylish shape here. We're going to stamp a greeting on it. And then I fussy cut 2 sets of flowers from, I should cut this out a little bit, from the DSP, what I had left of that piece of DSP. And we are going to add that to the card. So, let me see here. I'm going to pop these up. Actually, no, I'm just going to add it. I'm not going to pop it up. I'm going to pop the circle up. So let's just add some tape here. Right there. And then I am going to pop those flowers up. And then I'm just going to tape the circle down. Yeah, I don't want to know that I want that shut either. So just be careful where you tape it. It should be taped in the center. And pop up your flowers. And then add some gems. And there you go. A quick little pop-up card. Okay, so I'll bring them all back in so you can see them for today. So there are the projects for today. Using the Lovely Garden DSP from online. It's an online exclusive. Okay, don't forget about my Memorable Blooms class. which will be closing soon. It closes on Thursday if you want to take advantage of that. If you want to help us out with our fundraiser and get a to-go packet or join us in person, today's the last day to sign up to get the extra project. And then, of course, Monday's classes here in the studio. Stamp a Stack and Just Cards. But I'm offering these both to go this month. Okay, guys, I think that's all I have for you. I will be back on Thursday with some more fun stuff. Thanks for joining me.